Star Wars Knight Academy, Jedi Knight Academy, Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. What a game. I'm going to talk about it for about 8 minutes. My serious voice. Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy is a highly successful and favoured game amongst Star Wars fans and haters alike. Developed by Raven Software and published by LucasArts and Activision, with the game's release in late 2003. Jedi Academy is the last iteration of the Jedi Knight series, where you previously played as the Giga Chad, Big Daddy Kyle.
To Master Katarn. Jaden Core, you'll also work with Master Katarn.
Just call me Kyle.
Sweating. Personally, I really enjoy playing alongside characters played in previous titles and seeing their stories play out from another perspective, much like Soap from the Modern Warfare series. Unlike the earlier games, you get to create your own character with an outdated but welcome character customization for a game back in 2003. The game is broken down simply by 3 different sets of training missions. With every set of missions you complete, you progress through the story, as well as upgrade or obtain new force powers with each mission played. With approval from Dad, you would venture off to travel across multiple planets, wiping out everyone everywhere you travel, because Jedi are peacekeepers after all.
Not the Jedi way.
Both alone and sometimes when it's bring your kid to work day.
We'll set down in that canyon and try to sneak into the castle. This rain's like acid. Find some cover, fast.
Yes, something that I've always appreciated about Jedi Academy is the ability to use force powers such as lightning and grip, letting you pull in and choke enemies from a distance. This also happens to be one of the most broken abilities for missions with heights. With a line during the tutorial from Big Daddy Kyle, we're told it's okay to electrify people as long as it's in a good Christian way.
This course will familiarize you with your core force abilities. These are powers that every force user has. As you progress in your training, you will learn new abilities. Both the light and dark sides will be open to you. Remember, abilities are not inherently good or evil. It's how you use them.
As the earlier games have evolved from a first-person shooter, there are a few instances where putting down the lightsaber is better or mandatory.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Such as the prison escape mission, where you start with no weapons and must fight your way back to your trusty lightsaber with only guns, going against a fat guy with a laser pointer who stole it from us. Luckily, he left us some evenly spaced boxes to hide behind. This is easily one of the more memorable missions in the game, making you change up your playstyle as an interesting way to make the player experience the game and all the mechanics. The mission ends with the fat kid at the top of the stairs, eager to play King of the Hill. Not gonna lie, I did die a few times. What? Go. Come on. With no ammo, I was forced to choke him until completion and had to sneak out while he was sleeping, taking my lightsaber back as payment. World's oldest profession. Yes. Okay, this'll work. Stay there. It's all gonna be good. No. Okay. With the lightsaber back, I'd like to say my controversial opinion. Although the lightsaber combat is good, it also kind of feels like... if you know what I mean. Another favourite mission is the Speeder mission, where you ride hoverbikes with frickin' laser beams and a lightsaber for some Star Wars themed jousting. I won't pretend that the hoverbike mechanic works well, in fact it handles horribly. Thankfully though, it makes the mission 10 times better. Watching NPCs flying around the map uncontrollably, it's the best. I could watch it all day. There are many more missions to talk about in this game, but if I was to go through them all, we would be here all day. So instead, I just picked a random old save and just wanted to walk everyone through how the average mission goes. After Dad drops us off to go and pick up our friends from school, we realise that they've been left in detention after the teachers had gone home. I decided to do a cool backflip to show just how dominant I was over my new schoolmates. I ran over and we instantly became best friends. Unfortunately, Stacy's dog had rabies and we didn't know that the chain had come loose. We then realised we were going to be in some real danger. We just made it with the beast snapping at our heels as we ran for safety. To try to calm it down, I attempted to play fetch, but unfortunately he just wasn't quite understanding how the game worked. My friends then ran ahead and they told me that they would meet me back at my dad's car, so off they went. The dog then decided to have a nap and it was gone for a while. I was walking for what felt like hours. I came across my old friend, but unfortunately I didn't have time now. The day was getting short and my dad was still waiting by the car and I had plenty more friends to get. Knowing that the dog was fully rested, I clenched my cloaca to avoid having the dog pick up my scent. And after searching the school for hours, I came across the school bullies. It was at this point I decided to make the school a better place for everybody. Not only did I take out the bullies, but also the bystanders. I made it to the teacher's staff room and then found that they had intentionally left the doors closed to the detention room. This wasn't going to fly. After freeing some of my classmates, it was another mad rush back to Dad's car as the dog came
bounding over.
Knowing that there was potentially more students still stuck in detention, I made it my mission to free all of the students that were being detained and take on the entire education system alone. After getting lost in the school for a while, I eventually did a mad backflip onto an elevator that took me to the other staff room at the other side of the school. After rescuing the rest of my classmates, I decided to do another sick cool front flip just to show them how cool I am on the way out to Dad's car. It wasn't a perfect getaway, however. Belton was attacked by the dog on the way out while everyone else was running away. On my way out, I ran into the school stoners partaking in the devil's cabbage. Of course, I had no choice but to punish those inhaling electric lettuce clouds, a fight I very nearly lost. I eventually found my way back to the car, where Dad then said he is proud of me as a father and that we could all have a sleepover. And that's pretty much how you expect most missions to go. Okay, so now I think you're probably wondering, wow, this game looks great. Too bad it's 19 years old and I don't own a computer. Well, guess what? You don't need a computer. The game was re-released for PS4 a few years back. If you want to pay more money for a game old enough to vote, that is. And with that knowledge, go out and play the game. Do something. I don't really know what this video was meant to be, so I've kind of run out of things to say. If you enjoyed it, thanks. This is a great game. This is something I've wanted to talk about for a while. If you enjoyed, thanks. I'm repeating myself. Bye.